Good morning, it's MJ, the creator of the Crow Tarot and the Wise Dog Tarot, and this is your general reading for the collective for Thursday, August 22nd, using the Wise Dog. And thank you guys for being here and for watching the videos, and I really appreciate it. Let's see here what we have going on today. We have the first card, which will be the current situation. This is the energy that we're working with today. And okay. Hey, working with letting go of something, perhaps something that isn't serving us anymore, something perhaps that has run its course. It may have had a good life, you know, but now it's time to say goodbye. Let's see what external influence we have coming on here. Okay. And let's see what advice the crows are bringing back, or what do they see? What are they getting a glimpse of here? Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So, okay. So a couple of things, like the first thing I notice here is this red, this white, red, this white, and see how it's very symmetrical here. Okay. And they're just very distinct cuts of color. All right, so we're working with this energy right now of letting something go of, this may be, it could be anything. I mean, it could be something that has run its course, like I said, or, not everything that we let go is bad. Like sometimes this is letting go of a belief that's holding us back. Sometimes this is letting go of a bad relationship, right? Or of letting go of a habit that we have, so that we can rise up and we can become lighter and more fluid in our life. And so I feel like right now we are at this place to get down to basics, to get down to the bones, right? To ourselves, to who we are, right? After the flesh is gone, we are just bones. And so I feel like this is a time to kind of, remove all of anything that isn't working to help you achieve happiness or to achieve balance or harmony in your life. Anything that, that you're finding at this point, that isn't challenging you in a way that makes you stronger. If it's just something that's just kind of keeping you down, perhaps like, a habit or something like that, where you kind of just fall into this routine. It's really easy at the end of the day to turn on the TV and numb your brain and just zone out, right? We all need those hours, we all need that at some point, right? We all have these bad days or long days or stressful days or days that just tax us emotionally or energetically, and you just want to sit there and veg out in front of the TV. And that's fine, but when it becomes a habit where instead of doing something that sparks interest or something that brings you joy, you just go into a default state of numbing. That's where I feel like this energy is coming from. And it's saying, it's time to get down to basics, time to get back to who you are. It's time to start initiating a change, perhaps, that will help you grow. And, it's like if you imagine, reconstructing this body, right? What do you want it to look like? Is it sitting on the couch, watching Netflix every night? And I, mainly when I say that, I'm speaking that to myself here. Or, are you going to start implementing little things that can provoke positive changes in your life, right? And so that's what I feel like what's going on here with this Emperor energy. Something is going to come in, and it's going to ask you to hold yourself accountable for your actions. And so this is where I believe where you're going to have to let go of something perhaps that is holding you back. That is preventing you from living up to your highest self. And so I feel like there's going to be someone is going to come along, and it's going to instigate this change. It's going to create the perfect atmosphere for you to perhaps recognize areas that you could let go of. Right? So this could be somebody who comes in and offers you an opportunity, perhaps like, in the evening, to do a project for them that rekindles your creativity, or that gets you thinking about your future in a way that you're not so content with just sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. This may be somebody who comes in and says, hey, you know what, something needs to change, and I need you to address it, and I need you to be held accountable for it. So that's the vibe I'm getting here with the Emperor. It's like it's a very like hot energy, right? I mean, very fiery energy, but at the same time, it's very very stern and restricted, and very it's controlled, right? So this person is going to channel this sort of energy to you, and it's going to be one that you're going to have to basically figure out how to break from something that is holding you back, something that you should be able to move away from, with an understanding that this is going to help you move into the future. This is not going to be something that you're going to look at and be like, oh, great, now I've got to do this. No, this is going to be something where when this energy of the Emperor approaches you, it's going to rekindle some passion within you. It's going to get you motivated. It's going to get you energized, and you're going to feel driven, because that's the energy of that Emperor. The Emperor is very focused on a goal and has a clear vision. And the sky here is plain. There's nothing in it, and except for the crown here, which denotes his nobility. And so I feel like this energy here is one that you're going to feel very clear on. This little golden apple, this is the Emperor is handing you. This is like a gift from the Emperor, right? And it is an opportunity not only to shake up your life in a way that will get you moving in a new direction, but it's going to end up being perhaps prosperous as well. So think about areas where you can, shed something that isn't working and pick up something that will embolden you, perhaps, or that will get you motivated and moving. Something that you're going to be held accountable for, something where you can't sort of slack off. This is going to be a task or a job or something where somebody comes in and says, I expect this of you, and they expect the best from you, and you're going to want to give it to them. And so here, this Two of Wands rather comes in, and so this is that energy of if you imagine if you pull a tree up from its branches, right, you get the roots as well. So this is where it's cause and effect. So what happens above happens below. And so this is where you need to think about the balance that you create in your life, right? If you're going to make a change in one area, you have to acknowledge that something that is connected to that area is going to be affected. And so this is where you need to create space in your mind to go over how everything is going to play out. Like, you know, if I do this, if I pick up this extra job at night, perhaps, is it going to make me exhausted during the day so that my day job suffers? Things like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, this is going to be wonderful for you. This energy of this Emperor is going to come in. It's going to help you rise up and let go of perhaps something that's holding you back. But at the same time, just know that your actions have reactions. And so whatever this is, it's connected. So you're connected to something else, and you're going to want to seek balance. You're going to want to seek harmony here. So that's the vibe I get with this Two of Wands. Is that, yeah. I mean, there may be distinct differences between the two, but there is an area where they come together. And that's the area you need to focus on to make sure that where you're going is successful. So I hope this reading makes sense. And look for this opportunity. This Emperor is going to come to you. He's going to be somebody who has a clear vision, who is established and is perhaps seen as an authority figure within his field, or, you know, within his tribe, perhaps. And he's going to hand you this golden apple. So the question is, are you going to be free enough to take it? Can you maintain balance so that you get the most out of it? So much love, peace, love to you. Bye.